Hey, what's up, you guys? This is Steve from Natural Selection Angling, and today I'm doing a little bit different of a video than I would normally do. And this video is just to thank all of you for taking an interest in our channel and for tuning in. Facebook page is doing absolutely amazing. I'm struggling to get YouTube moving, but you guys are helping out a lot. The videos are starting to get more views and likes and more comments. And I just wanted to express my gratitude for all of you that have tuned in and that have tried to help us out. I think we're gonna make it. We're improving, we're getting better. The content is improving. And hopefully, later on down the road, we'll be able to do more and different kind of videos. Obviously, if you watch my videos, you know that I love to do things by myself, right? If a solution doesn't exist, then I'll invent it, right? If I need a piece of equipment and I don't have it, I'll make it. This is what keeps my mind active and keeps me interested in life, right? Just learning new things and trying new things. And, I'm generally a very private person, but this is helping me kind of come out of my shell a little bit. I think it's well worth it. It's definitely good for my own mental health to just kind of put myself out there a little bit and let people know what I'm thinking and feeling, which I normally don't do. I'm usually very, very inwardly focused. So this is helping to kind of push me out of my square a little bit, and I think that's a good thing. Now, lately, we've been making a lot of videos and posting a lot of videos. These fall in generally kind of three categories, and that's videos where we're fishing, videos where we're making baits to go fishing, and videos where we're repairing gear that's been busted up during fishing. And I'm happy to know that you guys find a lot of interest in all these types of videos, but I'm also surprised that you watch the fishing videos the least. That surprises me. I thought that would be something that, this community would be more interested in, but it turns out it's just one of the things that they're interested in, and they're more interested in some other things. And what you guys seem to like the most is crafts, right? You guys like to see me make baits and paint things and epoxy things. And I think that's cool too. And I like doing it. Now, I think if you guys want to see other stuff on the channel, just let me know what that is. If you want to see certain types of baits being made, you want to talk about controlled depth fishing or seasonal bass fishing. These are the kind of things that I like to talk about. I'm a highly technical person. Of course, you guys don't know anything about me or what I do, but I've been in medical device development and lifecycle management for 25 years. And my last gig was as the chief executive officer of an international medical device maker. So, this is what I normally do. Things that are very rigid, that have rules, regulations, and laws that must be followed to the T all the time. And it really has stifled my creativity. And I'm not a very creative person in general. I'm a creative solution maker. I'll figure out the root cause of a problem and I'll solve that problem. But as far as art is concerned, things like I do on the channel, this doesn't come easy for me. But what I really love about it is I can do whatever I want and nobody's telling me what I need to do or what I should do. And I like that a lot. That's really important to me. I've always been independent like that for my whole life. I'm an independent thinker, a free thinker, and I don't like to be told what to think or what to do. And that's just the bottom line. I've always been that way, and I'm still that way today. That said, any suggestions you guys have for content that you want to see, I'm open to suggestions. Tell me what you want to see on the channel, and we'll do our best to put it up there. Obviously, you can see behind me that one of my main hobbies is music as well. And when I started doing these videos, one of the things I really wanted to do that I haven't gotten to do yet is to just make the entire video from scratch, just like I make the things that I make in my shop from scratch. What does that mean? It means Me narrating the video. It means me creating the soundtrack for the video. Um, just basically putting everything together and not using any canned material or other people's stuff to do it. So I'm going to get there eventually. In any case, I'm really enjoying creating the material and building the channel and the community. And I'm really grateful to you guys that have subscribed and joined, because you really help me keep going every day. I know I know that you're not waiting for me to release anything, and you're not hanging on my every word. But I think it's really cool that when I do post something, some of you are always right there to comment and ask questions. And I like that a lot, because I think that this whole experience is really just about sharing our knowledge and kind of paying it forward. I've been fishing at a very high level for 40 years, and professionally for over 20 of those years. So I have a lot to offer and a lot to give in terms of that, that vessel of knowledge that I've built over the years. And, I hope that you enjoy my communication style, which is mostly going to be technical in nature, explaining the why is this thus question about whatever we're doing. Why is it done this way? And why do you do it this way? And as you guys know from fishing, there's the right way, there's the wrong way, and then there's the way that we do it. And, we do what works for us. But I do follow closely with the science, and I allow science to be my guide in what I'm trying to achieve. And you'll see, during my videos that I talk about why I do things. And there's always a reason for everything. And they have places for people who do things for no reason. That's the insane asylum, right? So, ask me why I do something and I'll tell you. There's always a good reason for it in my mind, right? It may not be valid once we pull it out into the open and discuss it. Maybe I'm wrong about it. I don't know. But I'm relying on you for that second opinion. So I don't want to take too much of your time today, but I just wanted to kind of introduce myself to you, kind of face to face as much as we can do that, and just tell you what the channel is about. And I think that if you start watching the videos, you'll start to understand that, why I hang around with the people that I hang around with, especially Matt and Brian. I met both of these guys through guided fishing trips. Brian booked my boat for a charter with his family, and we had a bang up day, and we've been friends ever since, and we've been fishing ever since. And I met Matt through my ride with a guide service. He was learning to fish for salmon on Lake Michigan, and he asked me to spend a day with him on the water and kind of download him what I know about the basics. And we've been together ever since, fishing constantly together. And you'll see in our videos that we have a very easy camaraderie amongst us. We all have great senses of humor. We laugh a lot. Everybody gets their turn in the barrel. That's just a fact. I mean, if you watch the videos, you'll know that. When somebody does something stupid, we lean into them, but we do it in a funny way, right? In a kind way, like trying to help them out. But, we lean into them and we tease them a bit too. And you'll see some of the running jokes, these guys are always hitting me because I like to follow a certain way of doing things, right? I do things a certain way. I set my gear a certain way. I fish it a certain way. And I always believe that it's better to fish clean than it is to fish more, right? If we can put out 12 rods, but the conditions are such that 6 or 9 is going to fish better, well, that's what I'm going to do, because I want those baits fishing all the time. So you'll see like the running jokes get going about, I'm too rigid, which is probably true. I mean, I'm going to cop to that. Brian has a great sense of humor. He doesn't take anything too seriously. And he's like the worst net man in the world. Like, you don't want this guy in control of the net when you've got something important happening, right? And Matt, same thing. He's got a great sense of humor. He's like the most athletic net man you're ever going to see. This guy never misses. Always grateful to have him on the boat, because when it comes to that moment of truth, when you've got a big fish at the rail, you have to trust that man or that woman who's doing the netting for you, right? And Matt's that guy. What doesn't he do well? He tangles everything. He always putting out too many lines, always setting into a fish, always setting into a turn. And I get on him every single time, but he's undeterred. He's like the honey badger, and he does whatever he wants, and then we just deal with it. we don't get on each other's cases too much, right? We have a good time with it, and we catch a lot of fish. Another thing you'll never understand from watching the videos is I don't like fish. I don't eat fish. I love catching them. I mean, it's the main passion in my life outside of my family. I love catching fish. There's nothing I enjoy more than, the chase and the catch. I love that so much. But I don't eat them. And I would put every single fish back if the fish was healthy enough to go back. But you'll see in the videos, we fill that box because Matt only eats what he catches. He doesn't eat anything from the store. And Brian eats everything he can get his hands on, and so does his family. Brian's not on Facebook, but I'm friends with his sister on Facebook. And his grandmother watches his sister's account to see when I say, I'm going fishing. And then she gets on the horn with Brian and she's like, Brian, you know what I need. And so, we're feeding other people's families too. So I think that's important to make note of. I'm not a fish killer in general. That's just not what I do, but I don't have a problem with it as long as it doesn't go to waste. And I think that's an important item to cover, because you'll see we just absolutely stuff those boxes. I mean, we're limiting out basically every single trip because we're pretty good at what we do. And I hope that that's something that you enjoy watching and that maybe you understand it a little better, after I kind of tell you a little bit more about, the people on the boat and what they're doing. So I hope that puts a button on a few questions that you had about, who we are and why we do things the way we do. I told you before that I don't like being told what to do, and I equally don't like telling people what to do, right? So this is hard for me to do. When I make a video that says, here's what you're going to do. You're going to do 1, 2, and 3, and you're going to do it A, B, and C, right? This is how you're going to do it. That makes me uncomfortable because I don't like when people tell me how to do things. Now, some of you have messaged me or made comments asking for more information about why I do the things that I do and the way that I do them. So I'm trying to include that more in the videos. But it's just generally not my personal style to tell people what to do. I believe people should do whatever they want to do as long as they're not hurting anyone else. I mean, full stop. Just do whatever makes you happy as long as you're not hurting other people. And I try to hold true to that when I make videos too. It's not about me, cramming down to you what you must do, right? But I do appreciate it when you find some value in the videos and then you send me something that says, hey man, I was really stuck on this and I tried your way and it worked great. I like that a lot because the feedback is important to me. It helps me understand what you want to see and hear, and it helps me understand when the messaging is good, when you're picking up what I'm putting down. Okay? If I'm talking past you or below you or above you, I'm going to lose you. So you have to tell me, and I'll do my best to accommodate. But anyway, I'm going to leave it here for today. I just wanted to kind of give you guys the rundown on, what the channel is, what the channel tries to do, who these people are that you see on the channel, because I'm sure people are curious about that stuff. So if you've been enjoying the channel, thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Please like and subscribe. If you haven't, like the videos and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. It's free to you. It doesn't cost you anything, but it will really help me. And, I'm trying to build something here that's different from what other people do. I want it to be informative, but I also want it to be content that people can form their own opinions about and maybe get the guidelines and then do it their way. So it's just different, and I want to always keep it positive. I think I've got like 40 videos or something like that now. I've gotten a total of 1 thumbs down out of all those videos, and I'm proud of that because I don't want to do anything that makes people mad or makes people dislike, what we do on the channel. Obviously, I want to draw the viewer in and have you watch more and share more. But I think the best route to that is to just keep it unfailingly positive, man. And I'm here, I've got your back, and you guys got my back, and I've got your back, and that's how we're gonna roll. So thank you so much for taking some of your time today to watch this video and to understand a little bit about me and a little bit about the channel and a little bit about the people on the channel and what we do. All right. So in the meantime, I'll be looking forward to seeing you at the next video. Take care of yourselves and be kind to one another. We're really missing that today. And I think if everybody makes just a little more effort to understand other folks and to interact with them on a level that they understand, right? Meet people where they are. Don't try to pull them to you. Meet them where they are to establish a dialogue, and then we can talk, right? So anyway, guys, have a great rest of your Sunday today. I hope you're having an awesome weekend, and I'm looking forward to creating the next video for you and getting that up so you have something to watch. All right? Take care, y'all, and take care of each other.